Alright guys, welcome. Yet another episode of Juve Therapy, another rival to beat, another huge game, another 3 points to collect. Inter dropped points yesterday. I didn't think they were gonna do that after watching 35 minutes of that game. I went to bed, thought that 1-0 to Inter, they're probably gonna counterattack into, against Atalanta, both 2 and 3 goals. That neither happened, because next morning I wake up and what do I see? It's 1-1. It could have been 2-1, it could have been 3-1. Luis Muriel missed penalty, should have been retaken in my opinion. If you watch the footage from last night, you'll know what I'm talking about. Some Inter guys were in the box when the ball was struck, but never mind that, I won't speak about it. And I won't also speak about the VAR decision that wasn't there when Lautaro Martinez caught, I believe it was Toloi, just caught his foot and stopped Atalanta from scoring. But never mind that, we always cheat. It's Juventus who are the cheaters in Serie A, and they will always be that, no matter what Inter or other teams do. No matter that the referees are poor, no matter that this is just inconsistency all over the place. No, we blame Juve, and when it's not Juve, we just shut up. So, I don't speak, because if I speak, I am in trouble. Today we are starting with just exactly the same starting lineup as we did against Cagliari. So it is Wojciech Szczesny in goal, it is Alexandro and Quadrado on each flank of the defense, it is Leonardo Bonucci and Merih Demiral in the center of the defense. Still no De Ligt, of course no Rugani, and of course no Chiellini. Going forward, it is of course Miralem Pjanic, Adrien Rabiot and Blaise Matuidi, because we don't have anybody else. Blaise Matuidi will of course start. I don't want to see Emre Can in there. At least Blaise can offer something in tackling, recovering the ball. Never mind the tiki-taka, the ball possession, because that's not what's gonna happen today. We are maybe getting used to it, but Roma are also getting used to it. So the only difference between those clubs are actually individual players. We are just so much better individually than they are. That's it. So Matuidi in the center next to Pjanic and Rabiot, who had actually a great game against Cagliari, so excited to see what he can do tonight. Ramsey starting just behind Cristiano and Paulo Dybala. I don't know what Ramsey can offer us. I hope he will be a bit more mobile, a bit more active, create more than he did against Cagliari. I didn't like what I saw last time. So Dybala and Ronaldo starts, no Higuain. I would have maybe preferred benching Ramsey and starting Dybala, Higuain and Ronaldo, but I guess there was because some injuries to Higuain during this week, means that he will start on the bench. There we go. Prediction. It's really hard to tell. Roma are a bit inconsistent, but we are very inconsistent in our performances. We need to get those victories, guys. We need to grab them one after another. So I want my victory today. Let's win in Rome. We haven't done this in ages, so let's just grab that win, please. I predict 2-1. Let's do a typical 2-1 victory to Juve. Super exciting, super nervous. I'm excited for the real tussle between Chris Smalling and Cristiano Ronaldo. And of course, maybe Aaron Ramsey goal, please. Fino alla fine, Forza Juve, let's do this. And let's do this properly. Alright, interesting. 2-0 at halftime, and it looks good. However, there are several issues here. Pjanic, with his worst half of the season, Pjanic hasn't actually become better as a player. He's just becoming worse and worse with every game. So today was his worst so far this season, and it's not good because we need him in top peak condition with his creativity, brain up and functioning. But right now it's just something is very weird. Some stupid yellow card yet again, some stupid passes yet again. It's just he thinks he's Andrea Pirlo, but then he just isn't. So don't try to be Andrea Pirlo. Don't try to be arrogant. Stop that. Just be yourself. If he doesn't improve this season, if he doesn't show me that he is actually a great player that we need in order to win that beautiful Champions League, well, maybe it's time to say goodbye. I don't know. But that's a topic for another day, because we are leading 2-0 against Roma. I am happy. The first goal from Demiral, crazy stuff. We actually get a goal from a set piece, amazing. And the second one, it's a penalty, and no question about it. Very awake. Dybala, he gets tripped. Of course, it's a penalty. Ronaldo converts it. It's 2-0, and then they are just running at us. And we are more or less comfortable at the back. We are no danger whatsoever. Yet, the most dangerous player out there, it was Zaniolo. Luckily for us, unfortunately for the game, for the football, and for him, of course, is that he went out injured, looked serious, but yeah, that's just a part of the game. Merich Demiral also went out with the injury, also looked a bit serious, so unfortunately it's a part of the game. So Matthijs de Ligt is in the team now, playing so far so good. Got a yellow because of apparently he tripped Zaniolo. I don't know, it looked to me he was all the way already on the way down, but never mind. 2-0, I like what I see. Ramsey, still room for improvement. Rabiot, great. Matuidi, better than against Cagliari, however, not good. Pjanic, awful. Alexandro, rock solid. Cuadrado, inconsistency himself. And Ronaldo, just, well, vintage Ronaldo, guys. Dybala, slightly invisible, but let's see what happens in second half. I guess they will come out flying against us, so we need to be careful, we need to be awake, and no stupidity for Miralem Pjanic, please. Yes, we win, finally we win in Rome. Oh, so happy, but such a poor display in second half, basically. They had the ball, they wanted it, and of course they go, sooner or later they were gonna score. They did. They were looking for the second one. They never got that one, but they were very close several times. Let's start with the Sarri, because when you lead 2-0 after 15 minutes, it's very, very difficult to manage and to game manage this game, because what are you gonna do? Are you gonna go for the third? Are you gonna sit back? Are you gonna play the same way you were supposed to do? It is tough. I feel that in second half, we never had that control, the confidence that we're gonna win this. I never had that. In the last 10 minutes of the game, I thought they're gonna score. They're gonna score the second, and it's gonna be a draw. Because some players out there, thank you, De Ligt. I mean, he had a great game today, no doubt about it. But some other players out there, they are just, they so disappoint me. They let me down. And I cannot trust them anymore when we are in a defensive phase, when we don't have the ball. My heart jumps every time I see them in possession. It doesn't feel right. So I'm going to go through the player ratings. I'm going to go through one by one. And we'll see what was wrong today. What went wrong and what went right. So Wojciech Szczesny, I mean, of course, not his fault that we got a penalty, but it was insane today, really. Wojciech is the rock solid player. 8 out of 10, thank you very much. 8 out of 10. Alexandro, very good in first half. In the second half, starts to do his Brazilian thing, turns his player instead of passing the ball, needs to dribble, needs to do it difficult, needs to do it more complicated. And the penalty was also his fault. I mean, handball again. We always get penalized with this handballs, guys. Ugh, so annoying. Let's go with a 7 out of 10. But I would have loved to give him an 8. But guys, that penalty pissed me off. Leonardo Bonucci, nothing out of the ordinary. 8 out of 10. Demiral will not get a rating from me. However, he started very well. Started very, very well. So if I'd rate him, he would get an 8, but he just went off way too early. But De Ligt will get an 8 instead. Rock solid, just comes back in the team and does what he does best. I mean, crucial interceptions from Dzeko. He kept this guy quiet. Remember that. And De Ligt is only 20 years old. Whew, amazing. Cuadrado will get a 5. I mean, seriously. In the second half, why? Very, very tough for me to even rate him even more than a 5. awful display today. Absolutely horrendous. But then again, I mean, De Sciglio nowhere near to be seen in the starting lineup. Danilo is in and out of the team. I mean, it is Cuadrado who's going to start these games, but he doesn't look to me as a defender. He doesn't improve, in my opinion. So, yeah, disappointing stuff from him. Pjanic will get a 6, and I will be... It's very, very kind to give him a 6, because very, very poor display today. Slightly better in second half, but still, guys, my heart jumps every time he does what he is not good at, you know? Turning it around, being a bit too confident, such stupid stuff going on sometimes, and he gets penalized for that. He gets yellows, he gets free kicks against him, he loses balls, so yeah, it's bad. 6. Rabiot, however, 7.5. Great game today, great game, absolutely well fundamental in order to keep possession when we needed to keep possession. So in my opinion, it was a very, very good game, and please keep playing this guy. Bentancur is soon to be back, but I mean, by the looks of it now, Rabiot could very well just keep his place, and Pjanic better be careful, because Matuidi for sure will play. But Pjanic, beware. But Rabiot, great game for sure. Matuidi better than against Cagliari, no doubt, but still, I'm so afraid every time he has the ball that he can lose it and we will be caught out of control, out of possession. 6.5, 6.5. Unfortunately, not enough. Ramsey, I'll bump it up to 7, guys. I'm just bumping it up to 7. Some great stuff in the first half. Second half, more and more quiet. Got tired towards the end of the game. Got subbed off. Fine. Danilo came on instead of him. He needs to start connecting with Dybala, with Ronaldo, with these guys, you know? Because right now, it looks like it's just Ramsey and the guys. And they need to start talking to each other. They need to start connecting. So I didn't see that today either, but slightly better than against Cagliari as well. So yeah, so Dybala 7, okay, he'll get a 7 just because of that awake moment when we got the penalty for the second goal. But yeah, he just ran between the lines, guys. Some cheeky play here and there, but yeah, not his greatest game this season, so just a 7 for him. And Cristiano, 7.5, but nothing very, very spectacular. But good, a good game from him, of course. He always shakes the opponent, of course. He always gonna create trouble, but a quiet game tonight. And then we got, Danilo came on, as I said, De Ligt came on, and Higuain. Higuain, very quiet, very rusty, in my opinion. Danilo, okay, but also a player who is just making me nervous, and De Ligt, rock solid. So there you go. 2 points ahead of Inter. Most important thing, get out of here. I'm not sure who we're gonna face next time, but it's great to be on top. Great to be on top.